Hey there guys, Aldershot here, and today we're going to do our second vlog entry for this channel here. I want to start off with doing a slight, I guess you can call it correction, or maybe an editorial, I don't know what you would call it, okay? I'm not a professional. But it concerns the DayZ impressions video I did just a couple days ago. I want to mention that I felt after rewatching the video and after getting some feedback from my friends and from some of you guys, I felt that I came off a little bit too positive almost. I felt like I made it out the game to be virtually bug free, and after playing the game some more and reading some more testimonials and just having more experience with the game after releasing the video, it's really not the case. The game is still very buggy. All right, I did not mean to make it sound like it was bug free. It certainly is not the case. All right. I would actually, after playing it for a good few more hours, I would say that is actually about as buggy as the mod. Maybe not that bad, but the mod does feature more it does feature more content. Sorry, had a little bit of a brain fart there, because it was in more development for a longer process, and they're still trying to put in a lot of stuff into the standalone from the mod. For example, vehicles, more zombies, etc., etc. Not to mention the plethora of bugs that is plaguing the game. Now, I'm not going to redo the video by any means because I did very much enjoy the game. I still stand by the fact that I felt like it was worth the money I paid. It still feels more polished than the mod, so I felt like my impression of how much I enjoyed the game was accurate enough that I'm going to keep the video as is. Okay? But I do want to make sure that you guys are not going into this game expecting a completely bug-free, polished AAA game. That's not going to be the case. This is still very much an early access. It still very much feels like an early access, but I can only see it improving as time goes on. But again, it's still a fun game. Okay. Even with all its problems, I still very much enjoyed it, and I'm playing the crap out of it. But anyways, let's move on. So, if you haven't noticed already, I finally started a Twitter. Alright, you'll find the link down in the description, and yeah, start following. I'm really new to Twitter. I'm a pretty big Twitter noob, to be completely honest. I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, people tell me that I need to get one if I want to do this whole YouTube thing. So I got one now. So please follow me on that as well. If you haven't subbed to this channel yet, sub. 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 You know how YouTubers are, right? So also, if you're new to this channel, you're probably wondering what my channel is all about. Now, I addressed this in my first vlog, but I want to go over it one more time. I do a lot of video game coverage, mostly PC games, actually all PC games. All right, I like to say I cover PC games that the modern PC gamer cares about. All right, these are games that I feel is a better representation of what PC gamers are playing these days. All right, like stuff that you'll see on Kotaku or game trailers. That's I don't feel like they're a very good representation of PC gaming culture. All right, so I'm trying to bring you a channel that is a little bit better representation of that culture. Okay, um, but yeah. I hope I'm doing an okay job so far. It's really up to you guys to say, really. I obviously I cover a lot of PC games, I cover a lot of Steam games, and I cover a lot of Warframe. All right, I say a lot of my subscribers came from Warframe actually. So huge thanks to those guys, of course. Warframe's a great game. Probably one of the biggest free-to-play games available currently. In my honest opinion, one of the highest quality free-to-play games. Of course, I have my bias, so there is that. It is my main game that I play mostly, and that's why you'll see a lot of Warframe content from my channel. Now, to my subs, especially to my Warframe subs, you probably have noticed that my Warframe coverage has been slowed down slightly this week or even last week. The reason being is because I'm having some technical difficulties with my hardware. I'm running an Asus G75V, and I'm getting the issue where I play certain 3D games, like Warframe, for example, for a period of time, and then it just crashes and resets my laptop, which makes it very, very hard for me to progress in the game. Makes it very, very hard for me to produce quality content for the game, which is unfortunate. But I'm working on a fix. Over Christmas, it should be fixed. Okay, so as soon as that little hardware issue is resolved, uh, expect an explosion of Warframe content. Okay, I feel like I haven't been producing as much as I should, so I want to make it up to you guys as soon as my hardware gets fixed. I got let's see, I got an interesting um, uh, what's that guy's name? Damn it, I've been playing too much other games. I have an interesting Necros build coming out. I don't want to ruin the surprise. It's a little bit more of a unique build, kind of like my Ash build's a little bit unique, a little bit playful, not so much max minning. I also want to continue with my Beginner's Guide series, of course, continue my coverage of the mission types. I'm also going to dabble into other things as well, because there's like 12 different types of missions. I don't want to just fill my channel with describing Warframe missions. Although still very important, and I'm going to cover it. That guide's going to keep going until I feel like I cover every nuance of Warframe. So any beginners that is confused by any topic whatsoever, they can come to my channel and watch a video on whatever topic that you're being confused about. I don't expect you to watch all my Warframe videos. There's going to be a lot, but I want to do almost like a glossary where you can look up anything that you might be confused about. And that's kind of the goal of the beginner's guide anyways. So that's generally what my channel's about: PC games, etc., etc. Okay. Now I also want to remind everybody that this channel is holding a giveaway, and it's almost about time to announce the winners. Well, not really quite yet. Okay. Um, I am I'm gonna announce it about a week or so after the new year. Okay. And the reason being is because I'm actually going to move on to my next point. This could be a good segue for it. Is because I'm actually going back to my home province of Newfoundland um, in a couple days, actually, and I'm going to be really, really, really busy during the holidays, just like the rest of you, family, friends, especially people who are away and are going back home to, of course, see all their loved ones, right? So I obviously have to make that my priority, but don't worry, I will still continue to produce as much videos as I can, although you can kind of expect a slowdown in content. I usually produce 3 to 4 videos, maybe even more a week. You know, I really try to bring you guys lots of new stuff all the time, have you give you a reason to come back and all that stuff. And that's going to continue, of course. Hopefully I can continue with that kind of upload schedule. But during the Christmas break, it will be slowed down a little bit. All right, so don't leave me. I will be back with tons and tons of contents and all that stuff. All right. So I'm going to do a couple of shout-outs, as I like to do in my vlogs. A couple people who have really helped me during the last week or so as far as this YouTube channel goes. Shout out to Fedora Gamer and to Anne from the MIOGGI Club. Both great YouTubers. Both YouTubers I watch regularly. Fedora does a lot of indie games and indie game specific stuff, alright? And Anne does a plethora of video games and personal vlogging and all that stuff. So, very entertaining personalities. I recommend you checking them out. They've been giving me quite a bit of advice on how to grow my channel, and how to progress as a YouTuber. And Fedora especially has been giving me a lot of technical advice, gear and equipment I should look up. And speaking of which, hopefully sometime after Christmas, hopefully, because this all involves money, and that's not something I have a lot of, I will hopefully, again, get some equipment upgrades. So maybe the audio will improve as I progress. I really hope so. Hopefully I'll get a better mic, etc., etc. Well, that's it for me, guys. So yeah, Merry Christmas everybody, Happy New Year and all that. I will be again continuing to produce content during the break, but we'll slow down a bit. But anyways, I've talked too much already, so I'll end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy what you see on the channel, make sure you sub, like, and comment. Thanks, guys.